In this demonstration, we're going to work with the Nessus vulnerability scanner. Nessus is a very powerful security tool that you can use to scan for security vulnerabilities on your network. Nessus is accessed via a web page on port 8834. I've installed Nessus on this machine, so I'm just connecting to localhost. For this demo, I'm running an evaluation copy of Nessus, but that's sufficient to show what it can do. Let's start by logging in. After I log in, we see the home page. Here, we can see the various scans that have already been created. There are many different features and options in Nessus, but for this demo, I'll stick to showing how to create and run a network scan. While I could create a custom scan profile, Nessus includes quite a few useful templates that can accomplish most of what I typically need. To create a scan, I'll start by selecting New Scan from the top right. Here, we can see some of the templates I mentioned. I'm going to run a basic network scan, so I'll select that template. This template scans a specified host or network range for known vulnerabilities. To set up the scan, I'll need to provide a name for it, as well as a network address that I'd like to scan. I'm going to name this Home Gateway Scan, since I'll be scanning the computers at my house with it. My gateway is located at 10.0.0.1, so that's what I'll supply as the target. There are many other options that I could configure, including port discovery and authenticated scanning, but I just want to do a simple scan today. Since everything I need is configured, I'll click Save. Now that I've returned to the home page, I can see that the new scan has been created but isn't running yet. I can click Launch to start it. The scan's title changes to bold, and a spinning green icon appears to show that the scan is active. I can watch the scan live by clicking on it. This screen shows information about the different hosts that are discovered and the vulnerabilities that are found. Nessus also keeps a historical log of all the times a scan has been run so that I can compare how vulnerabilities have improved on my network over time. This scan is going to take a while, so I'll pause the demo until it's finished. Now that the scan has finished, we can see that my gateway has quite a few vulnerabilities. Luckily, most of them are labeled as informational. This means that the tool found information that could be useful for a security administrator to know about a host, but that the information doesn't immediately indicate a problem. An example of the type of data that would be labeled as informational is a list of open network ports. Network ports have to be open on some machines for them to function properly, but opening unexpected ports can cause problems. More serious vulnerabilities are color-coded from green to red. Low-severity vulnerabilities aren't as interesting as high or critical vulnerabilities, so I'll take a look at one of the worst issues Nessus found. When I select a vulnerability, it shows me information about the issue. In many cases, software creators patch high and critical vulnerabilities, and a relevant CVE entry is listed. Nessus provides a description and a suggested solution for many issues, as well as relevant information related to the vulnerability. And that's it for this demo. We discussed how to conduct a vulnerability scan with Nessus. We looked at what Nessus is and what it does.